Hello everyone, I am Momita Basu. I am a PhD scholar in IIST Shibpur. Today I am here to present our work titled Utilizing Social Media for Post-Disaster Resource Allocation. Now, before starting, I would like to thank the organizer for giving us this opportunity to present our work in the Young Researchers Symposium at COTS Kumat 2020. Now, we all know that these natural disasters are becoming prevalent across the globe. And definitely, during a disaster, human lives can only be saved by providing critical resources in real time. But according to the World Disaster Report 2018, millions of victims on crisis are not receiving the resources that they urgently need. Now, the reason behind that is the government and other responding organizations, they are not getting the micro level statistics in real time to assess the need of the urgent resources and accordingly to formulate the appropriate resource allocation strategies. Now, online social media can provide this critical information in real time. However, there is issue with OSM, that is, in OSM, the important information is often obscured by conversational posts like sympathy or prayer for victim. And there is another issue in OSM, the data is posted in rapid speed and in high volume, so it's invisible for human being to go through all the posts. So automated AI methods are needed to extract and utilize the relevant information from this deluge of posts. Now, to the end, we have consulted several NGOs like SPADE and Doctors for You to know that what kind of information from social media are useful for optimized resource allocation. And we have identified two broad type of information. One is what resources are needed, and second one is what resources are available. Now, these two critical information can be used to formulate the resource allocation strategies in a post-disaster scenario. Now, what resources are needed? Those tweets which depicts about need of a resource is known as need tweets, and those tweets which depict about availability of the resource is known as availability tweets. So, as seen in this slide, there are some example of need tweets and there are some example of availability tweets. Uh, Now, we have already developed a methodology to identify need tweets and availability tweets. So in the present work, we are focusing on the optimized resource allocation. Now, what are the challenges in optimized resource allocation? Now, information about resource need and resource availabilities are sparse on social media. Information of need availability of particular resource at a particular location may be available only intermittently on social media. Next challenge is that resource need or resource availabilities, they do not appear in isolation. It is a whole sequence task, that the same resource like food can be needed in several locations in different quantities. So we need to take consider all these challenges. Now, the fourth thing is that need location and availability locations, they are not fixed. They can change on a day-to-day basis. Like say in day one, there are 4 places or 5 places where say earthquake has struck, and in day two due to aftershock, another 4 or 5 location may be added as a location of need. So that's how the need location and availability location can change on a day-to-day basis. And another challenge is that criticality of resources needs usually varies from place to place. Suppose in a particular location, food as a resource hasn't arrived for 10 days, and in another location food hasn't arrived for say 2 days. So definitely the place where food hasn't arrived for 10 days, there the resource is more critical. So that we need to consider. Now, the prior works Prior works, they have formulated the resource allocation strategy considering the demand and utility of a resource. Now, demand represents the need, and utility represents the criticality of the resource. However, they have collected data or reports from a government portal, and that data is available, I mean, various month after the disaster. So definitely their data was not real time, and they have used integer linear programming. And another thing is that they have considered some fixed set of shelter point as need location, and some fixed set of warehouses as availability locations in their study. And their module definitely assume complete knowledge of resource need and allocation at every shelter point on every day. Because they have considered the government report, so their data was complete and accurate, but definitely it's not real time. Now, our proposed framework basically utilizes OSM data in real time uh, to formulate the optimized resource allocation strategy or framework. Now, we have utilized the our one of the our prior methodology developed in our prior work to identify and parse the need tweet availability tweet to extract the relevant information like quantity, location, etc. Then we have developed a utility driven model for optimized resource allocation based on information extracted from the microblocks or tweets. What our model says is that on day T, need tweets and availability tweets are collected and parsed to obtain the need tuples and availability tuples. Now, based on these need and availability tuples, our model will suggest some resource deployment. On the next day, that is day T plus 1, some unfulfilled need and residual availabilities are added to the new needs and availabilities, which is much practical than the prior work. And then the model will suggest resource deployment for day T plus 1. So we have used our methodology. We have used our dependencies parser to extract the tuples from the tweet, and there are some example. You can see how from the tweets tuples are being extracted. And next we proposed a model, and our proposed model considers a resource need and availabilities as a temporal sequence. The model handles unfulfilled needs and surplus availabilities in need locations and availability locations respectively. And our proposed framework can also handle new location and resource evolving dynamically due to aftershock or flooding. Now, these are some symbols, and description of each symbol is given in this table. Um, and This is our proposed model for minimizing the overall resource deficit. So the objective of this model is to minimize the overall resource deficit, which is formulated as a weighted ratio of unfulfilled demand and actual demand, with utility or criticality of the resource as a weight. So the objective function is as follows. So you can look into it. Now we have compared our model with two baseline. One is simple baseline, another is baseline based on location proximity. And as some initial result we got, so the initial experiments show that the resource allocation by proposed framework are more efficient in terms of quickly bringing down the resource deficit at various need location compared to the other baseline frameworks. So that's for today. I am open for any kind of question or suggestion. Thank you.